Hi, everybody. My name is Joe Grisaffi. I wanted to share my experience with the SBA EIDL loan. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on it, which have been very informative, but I wanted to call them myself and get my questions answered directly. And I recorded that call, so I'm going to add that to the end of this video, so please stay tuned. But let me tell you my history with it so far. I am a small business owner. I am a partner in a small video game arcade called Mr. Pixel's Classic Arcade. We just opened 8 or so months ago, so we got in just under the gun of the required opening to be eligible. And we received a $4,000 grant because we have 4 employees, and we received, along with that, a $1,200 loan, which is very small, and it was used up immediately, but we took it because we needed it. So that was fine. For myself, I am also an independent contractor. I work in television and film as an actor and a casting director and sometimes whatever I can get my hands on. As an independent contractor, I received a loan for $15,200, which I accepted, but I haven't used it yet because I needed these questions answered first, and that's what this phone call was about. Those questions were, may I use it for my mortgage? May I use it for my bills? May I use it for my car payment? May I use it for my health insurance? And so on. And my final question for them was, am I allowed to use that money into and put it into the other business, the arcade? She couldn't answer that question. Her response was, and rightfully so, I need to talk to an accountant to get better advice on that. But I'm going to let you listen to the phone call so I don't mess up what she said and misunderstand what she said, and you can interpret for yourself what she's saying. And here it is. Now, I was waiting for 30 minutes. This was a Tier 2 call. I had already spoken to someone at the 800 number that you get on the SBA website, and they gave me a separate phone number to directly call someone at Tier 2 because the Tier 1 person was unable to answer those questions. I should also add, I did not receive a grant prior to my $15,000 loan, so I brought that up at the Tier 2 conversation, and they're looking into it. Now, without further ado, here is that phone call. Hopefully it's helpful for you, and thanks for watching, okay? Like and subscribe if this was helpful, but I'm not going to have a lot of EIDL videos. I may update it once I get clarification for my grant, but this may be it. Hopefully this phone call is helpful to you, all right? Thanks.
Your call did not go through. Please try your call again. All customer service representatives are currently busy assisting other callers. Thank you for holding. For information regarding the SBA Disaster Loan Program or to apply online, visit our website at sba.gov/disaster. Your call is important to us and will be answered in the order in which it was received. You are caller number 1299. Thank you.
SBA Customer Service, this is Charlie, Agent 8617. How can I assist you today?
Hey, Charlie. My name is Joe Grisaffi. I have some questions for you, if you don't mind.
Okay, what is your question?
I called the regular 800 number, and the young lady wasn't able to answer some of my questions. But I was approved for 2 loans, one for my small business, Mr. Pixel's Arcade, or G&G Amusements on your files. And we got the grant and a small loan. But I was also approved for a loan for me as a sole proprietor for my regular job. And I accepted the loan, but I did not get the $1,000 grant that people say we're supposed to get.
So we can check and see if you clicked the box for the advance on that application.
Okay.
We can double check and see if that happened, because you might not be considered for that at that point if you forgot to do that. So give me the application number for your sole proprietorship.
Sure, it's 330791.
Okay, let me look this Wait, 330.
330.
Ah, thank you. Okay, add an extra 7. Okay. Okay, my screen is taking a second to load. Give me a second. I'm going to try this again.
Sure, take your time.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Grisaffi. All right, let me look here. Okay, so this is the application number for listed as an independent contractor, not as a sole proprietor, and it has 2 employees listed. Is this the correct application number for the business you're talking about?
Ending in 5791?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it's listed as an independent contractorship. So you'd be eligible for $2,000 on this, and it shows here that we already sent you the $2,000 forgivable loan portion.
Oh, I didn't see it in my
Have you checked your
account.
bank account recently?
I've been checking them. So I'll double check that. Do you have a date where that was sent? When that was sent?
No, I'm not able to see when it was sent. All I can see is that it was sent. So, and I do see that the loan itself is already funded. So yeah,
Okay.
it should be in the correct banking info.
I'll double check my account. I
We
didn't.
don't send a notification when the advance comes through, so
Right.
it could be that you just missed it. But it shows it's sent here. If you still haven't received it, call us back. We'll log it and see if there's something we can do about that. But it shows it's sent in our system. And you receive funding, so the bank information is good. So, yep.
Okay, great. I do have a couple more questions for you, though.
Okay.
Since I accepted the loan, and since I work from home, that's why these questions are important to me. I don't have an office, so am I able to use this loan for like my mortgage payment, my electric, water, gas bill, phone and internet,
Right.
health and
So
dental
I
insurance?
am not allowed to advise you on what to use it for. All I can give you really is stipulations on how to use the funding correctly.
Okay.
So you can use this as personal paychecks, right?
Right.
And you use your paychecks for what after you pay it to yourself? You use it for your rent and your utilities and your mortgage and things like that. Since you work from home, you're also allowed to use this funding for rent and utilities for your business. So if you're working from home, rent, utilities for your business should be acceptable. Again, I can't advise you on that though. So basically what I'm saying is, however you use the funding, it has to fall within one of those categories I just gave you.
Okay.
Paycheck for yourself, rent or utilities, or general maintenance of your business functions, okay? Just
Okay.
because an audit will be done in future, you want to make sure that every use of this funding, you just have a receipt attached to it, or you log, hey, I use this funding on this date as this, as my paycheck, or as rent, or whatever.
Okay, great.
Just so
So-
that we know that you use it for the acceptable uses. Yep.
Okay, so what I did was I opened a separate account strictly for that money, so everything's kept track of
Brilliant.
automatically. Great.
That's good.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for that. And I'm in my account right now where the loan went, and I don't see. I'm going back to April, March, February. I don't see a deposit. Do you have record of which bank account it would have gone to? Because this is. It makes sense that it would have gone to the same one.
The bank account that you received the loan funding to is what the advance would have gone to. So the one
Yeah.
ending in 2786 with Chase Bank, the
Correct.
account number ending in 2786
Correct.
or 2768. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
see a.
Routing number ending in 0614.
Yes. The loan came in on July 2nd. And I'm going back to
Let's see. How much was the loan for that you received? The total amount.
the amount deposited is $15,200.
Okay. Okay, so the advance is not added. I'm trying to think if the advance was added in there or not, which it shouldn't have been.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Separately.
When I look on the SBA site, it says the loan is $15,200.
Yeah, no, that's the thing here. Okay. And you put the application in April of 5/25.
Yes, I'm going back to February, March, nothing. April.
Right.
Nope, I have two No, not I made 2
Right,
transactions in April, but those are mine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the bank info is correct, though. So if the advance was sent, it would be sent there. So basically what I'm trying to figure out now for you is whether or not the advance was included in the $15,200
Okay.
amount, and therefore it's like $13,000 is payable and $2,000 is forgivable.
I see. Okay.
Or if we did try to send it separately, and it's just not showing up in your account, which would make sense because your account information is obviously correct because you see the amount.
Right.
So, okay, I'm unable to see the time frame. Here's what I'm going to do at this point then. I'm going to leave a note on your application, and I'm going to forward your application information on to for further review, just in case there was an issue with the advance. But it's showing on our end that it's sent. So if it shows that it's sent, I just want to make sure that it wasn't lumped in with your full loan amount that we gave you, the forgivable portion, just so we can clear up that confusion if it was, because that is a potential. That is a possibility.
Okay.
But
Good.
I don't see how that would happen. So, okay. Basically, I'm going to take your application number, your name, your phone number, just in case they have to follow up with you directly with that information. And if there is an issue where we can send you the advance, they're able to look and they're like, oh, actually, after review, we forgot to send it. Please give us additional information so we can resend it, whatever. They'll be able to email you directly about that.
Okay, great.
So you'll just be waiting for, we'll look into that. We'll send you an email once we've done a thorough review of all the information, okay?
Okay, wonderful.
That email. Feel free to call us for an update, but you're really just going to be waiting for an email from us.
Okay, I will look for that email.
Okay. Yep. Okay, that's done. So do you have any other questions for me today about the application?
I do. I have one more question, and I think I know the answer, but I thought I'd ask it anyway. Our other business got a very tiny loan of $1,200, and I just want to be sure I'm not doing anything wrong. And if this is not allowed, I won't do it, of course. But am I allowed to, if I pay myself out of this $15,000 loan, am I allowed to then use that money to help pay the rent for the other business that received a loan?
Okay, so you're saying using loan money from a prior loan, so using loan money from a different business for another business.
Correct. If I use the money we're talking about right now to help keep the other business afloat, we've already used that loan money. Is that allowed?
And the answer to that is I am unsure. I'm not a loan officer.
Okay.
I don't quite know what the stipulations might be around that. So I would say talk to maybe somebody, an accountant or somebody who's wiser in EIDL and uses for that
Okay.
in your area or something.
Okay.
Before making a move like that. But again, it's up to your prerogative. As long as it goes under paycheck or rent or utilities and you're able to log that, then you can, it's your prerogative whether or not you want to, log that funding or transition of funds to a different business, rent utilities that way. But I would definitely ask for clarification from somebody more knowledgeable about that.
Okay, yeah, I will, when I talk to my accountant next, I will ask her that question and see if she has any opinions. Okay, great. In the meantime, I won't do it, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Awesome. Well, we'll email you about the advance situation if there's an issue, okay? We'll
Okay.
need to clarify anything, but you should be good to go.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Mr. Grisaffi. Have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye. Well, hopefully that answers some of your questions. Hopefully you had some questions that I did that either got answered or now we know that they can't help us on the phone. But we need to talk to an accountant or an attorney. All right. Thanks for watching. So there's the phone call. I'm going to go ahead and start using that money to make my mortgage payment, pay my bills, and so on. I am going to talk to my accountant the next time I get a hold of her. She's very busy right now, obviously. And if I have interesting things to share after that conversation, I will make another video. All right. My name is Joe Grisaffi. Hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.